get started, we're gonna start with the clean canvas, and this is just my way of prepping the skin before I start my makeup. My skin is all prepped up, and I'm just gonna speed through this part because I already have a video on a how to do your eyebrows. So just enjoy this little area right here. Okay. Yes, to these eyebrows. So next, this is the part where you use your favorite primer. I'm using a facial oil because my skin is on the dry side. And we're just gonna touch up on these eyebrows, carve them out, make them snatched. What's happening. Yeah. You could just stop right here, and that's the video. No, just kidding. We're gonna put on the foundation. I love this foundation. It's very lightweight, and I like to build with it on. You could always do like one layer if you want like a lighter application of it. Here you see me do circular and patting motion and sweeping it. Downward and all over the face. Sweeping will give you like that barely coverage there, like just a wash of color. And when you pat on your foundation, it drives up the pigmentation of whatever you're trying to put on, whether it's liquids or powders. We're going to build up the coverage because I feel like it was just a little bit too sheer. So this is more of a full coverage look. And here comes the tricky part, the contouring part. I'm going to use a color with an oranger base because I like the warmness of it, and plus it helps cancel out around my mouth so my foundation doesn't look so gray and whatnot. And I'm going to use my foundation brush because it has a little bit of my foundation on there, so it's going to blend it in well around my face. And I'm going to use like sweeping motions on the outer rim of my face, like sweeping it outward, and then I'm going to pat around my mouth so that it just mixes in with that foundation color and just cancel out all the discoloration. So if you start at the top of your ear and bring it like on the side of your mouth, that gives you a better angle of your contouring. And I like to stop my contours at the end of where my eyeball stops, as I showed you. And then we're gonna just sweep that underneath the cheekbone just to make the cheeks popping. You can most definitely skip this part right here, but I'm just gonna go in with a deeper shade and just make sure the base of my contour is dark enough so whenever I set the powders, I don't have to go overboard with my powders and whatnot. And it just gives me like a good little guideline. So that's why I'm not using as much as this product, because it a little bit goes a long way. So I'm just gonna make sure my cheeks and my face is snatched, okay? This part I'm gonna speed up right here because everybody does their nose contour a bit differently. It's just a basic, I like to just straighten up my nose and not really snatch it and for it to look small, because I really have a small nose. Enjoy. Right here I'm showing you where I place all of my concealer. I don't take it all the way up. I just put it to where it gives me a little room, little space through underneath my eyes. I think I'm onto something, not yet, maybe, sorry. So I went ahead and switched brushes, a nice clean brush, and we're going to pat the areas where, so that we can see true to color of how we put the concealer on to brighten up the areas of the face. And I'm just trying to make this as easy as possible. I'm not going to really put too much color on the eyes. I'm just going to sweep on, like you see before I swept on the foundation. Now I'm going to sweep on some of that concealer just to cancel out all the discoloration that I have on my eyes. And then I'm just going to pat upward and pat out towards my ears for the concealer part. And just, just brighten up the area and making sure you can put on more if you like, just to help brighten up that area so that you look more awake and whatnot, So here we're going to take a brighter powder, and I'm just going to set the T-zone of my face, just to make sure that area is on the brighter side, and it has a little yellowness in it that I like, just for me. Sometimes yellow can go the wrong way on certain skin tones. And as far as eyeshadow, I'm going to take that same color and just pat it on my lid, on my entire eye, just so I can set everything that we put on. And this is just, I'm testing out some other powders to set the rest of my face with, but it's a bit darker than what I use in the middle of my skin. This part here, I am just setting my contour with a darker powder, and you can see that I'm going in what looks like a 3. It's a C when it comes towards like your forehead and your cheekbones. That's a C. And then you take it a bit down past your ear and underneath your jawline. If you want your jawline to be more predominant, if you don't want to slim your face up more, I would just put it on top of your jawline. So that makes a 3 instead of a C. And here I am fading out my eyebrow, make sure there's no harsh lines, and I'm just going to see where my socket line is, where am I pressing at, and that's where I'm going in with my contour color so that it just looks deeper and I can still have my lid bright. Like a natural face, but just a polished natural face. So I'm just switching brushes right here and going in with that same contour color and just putting it under my eyes, because naturally you have like a darkness under your eye, so we're just gonna keep it just natural. And right here I'm just deepening up my crease area because I wanted to really look, like I got some makeup on. And here I'm gonna speed up how I do my liner. I'm just gonna really keep it close to the lash line, so it's something simple this time instead of really doing a winged out liner. Now, who is ready for some highlight and some blush, y'all? This palette I'm going to take and I'm just going to put the highlight shade right on top of my cheekbone, center down my nose, and I'm going to highlight my tear duct area and blend out with my finger so that it looks like it's just light cast on my skin. I take my setting powder, I spray my brush, and then I just pat on top of my skin so that it gets rid of that powdery look and just makes it more skin-like. And this is just self-explanatory on how I'm putting on mascara here. And when it comes towards the blush, I put it on the cheekbones and smash it in between my highlight and my contour shade. And put you on some lip gloss or lipstick, sis. And guess what, girl? That is the final look. Yes, hunty. Here it looks without any lashes. But you know what? Your girl had to kind of like spice it up and stuff and put on lashes because lashes are bomb. You have a good day or whatever time you're watching this. Thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe and we'll keep coming. Bye. Bye.